Alright guys, thank you for joining me in some SBF basketball. We have a really exciting game to bring you tonight between the Guardians and the Polar Bears. Both these teams fighting for about a mid-tier spot right now. Both teams about middle of the Eastern Conference. Definitely a lot of basketball left to be played though, as you see Michael Self with the backflip. That's an athlete for a big man right there. This is going to be our first opportunity to see DION Hill in action, and I know I am extremely excited to see what this guy can do. DION Hill, early MVP talks. He's been in top 5 for the voting all season long so far. Jump ball goes the way of the Guardians. Boyd Dawkins is going to start the offense for the Guardians. Takes the pick, gets it back out to Rolling Graves. Graves can hand it to Hill. Hill floating step back 3. Can't get that to go. Interesting shot selection. Forbes now being guarded by Boyd Dawkins. Gets it over to Dylan Webb. A lot of shooters on these Polar Bears, on this Polar Bears team. Kicks it back to Oliver Barber. It's good. Everyone's looking at this Polar Bears team and the fact that they traded everybody away for a bunch of first-round draft picks. Yes, their team technically got worse. I'm not 100% convinced their record's going to show that, because what you did accidentally was surround Michael Self with a bunch of shooters. So you get it down to him in the post, and now he can just kick it out to all those shooters. Let's see another bad shot there by the Guardians. Chris Myers that time. Webb now initiating the offense. He's going to drive on DION Hill. Tries to go up and over. That's not going to be good. Double block as Rolling Graves picks up the second one. Here's Brandon Shipley. To DION. Easy layup using the left hand. Most players probably would have gotten fouled on that play, missed the layup. Something would have happened. DION Hill, on the other hand, makes it look easy. Foster kicks it out to Webb, over to Forbes. Forbes going to take the Self screen. Forbes going to float it. No good, but there's Michael Self with the board and the putback. He's going to draw the foul. Chris Myers struggling early. There's another foul on him. I say another foul because it seems like most games Chris Myers picks up early fouls. He just plays such aggressive defense. See Self here go to the line. Setting up for 2. First one, good. As we get ready for the second one here, and the second is good as well. He's able to knock down 2. This Guardian offense truly revolves around DION Hill. You need to see them get him the ball early and often. Graves sets the screen. Boyd floats it up. No good. Forbes alley-oop to Michael Self. Michael dominating the paint early for the Polar Bears. DION Hill takes a bunch of screens, open for 3. No good. Looked like there was going to be a good shot, but couldn't get it to fall. Self now with the handles, gets over Webb. Webb for 3. That's good. Dylan Webb for 3. Guardians have got to get some offense going here. They get it over to Brandon Shipley. Back to Boyd. DION Hill going to take the screens again. Open 3. That one's no good as well. DION Hill cold to start the night. Getting some good looks. They're just not falling for him. Little Webb drives. He's open. Boyd Dawkins is able to recover. There's Foster with the rebound. Polar Bears team seems to mesh well together now after all the trades. like I said, you surrounded a dominant big man with a bunch of shooters, and that's a good recipe. As Boyd tries to get it up, Michael draws the foul. Very lucky to draw the foul on that one. That was a bad decision by Boyd Dawkins once again. Boyd Dawkins, that's what he was known for at A-Town. He loves to drive at anybody. Doesn't matter what kind of position he's in. Doesn't matter what kind of position they're in. Boyd just likes to drive at him and hopes that he draws the foul or gets the fall. First free throw is good for Boyd. And the second one is good as well. He's able to knock down both. Let's see what Dylan Webb can draw for the offense here. He gets it over to Forbes. Forbes to Barber. Barber for three. That was no good as Roland Graves grabs the board. Boyd Dawkins gets it to Dion. Dion gonna put it up and over. Can't get it. There's Dion with his own board and then misses a second time. Dion Hill not looking good on his YouTube debut tonight. Michael Self for three. Got it! Just inside the line. They're gonna count it as a two. Either way, that was a beautiful shot by Michael Self. Guardians have got to get some offense going here. Boyd now bringing the ball up. Takes the rolling screen. He's going to drive at Self again and draws the foul again. These bad shot selections may lead to Michael Self getting into foul trouble, which might actually be a good thing for the Guardians. Questions Boyd's decision on driving to the basket on these ones, but can't argue with the results so far.
Shooting two.
Boyd knocks down the first one. As you see, RJ Outlaw going to check in for Oliver Barber. This is where the game's going to start getting interesting with the substitutions. The Polar Bears only have two bench players right now, both of which are from the free agency teams, so they are not very good. Polar Bear players, their starting lineup is going to be playing most of the game, so they should be fatigued by the fourth quarter. Outlaw for three. No good. Hill's able to pull it down. Kicks it up to Shipley. Shipley going to drive right at him. Takes it out. Interesting. I thought Shipley would take it on RJ Outlaw. Myers shoots it, misses, gets his own board and put back. That's one way to get some offense. They'll rub with a flashy pass down to Forbes. Forbes over to Self. Self going to work on Roland Graves. Boyd is blanketing Dylan Webb. Roland's able to block Self's shot. Polar Bears are going to have the ball back with only 2.8 on the clock. Great defense on that possession by the Guardians. What a mobile one block. It was absolutely picture perfect defense by the Guardians in that play. As they have a handful of substitutions coming in, you see Jack Moon in for the first time. You also see Luke Boyd taking over a quick guard spot. Dylan Webb gets the hit. Luke Boyd may be a better fit at point guard for these Guardians. We'll see how it goes with him running. Boyd kicks it out to Dion. Dion open three. That one's good. If you look at this Guardians lineup right now, you have Boyd Dawkins, pass first guard. Luke Boyd, pass first guard. Graves, tenacious rebounder, does not shoot. Jack Moon, pass first wing. DION HILL, superstar scorer. They literally are setting this offense up all around DION HILL. They want him taking all the shots, especially with this lineup. And that right there is why, as you see, he puts on a great move against Forbes to get to the bucket and gets the easy floater to go. Webb takes a double screen, gets himself open. Boyd tries to recover, but can't quite get there. And this is the ball handling, DION Hill here. Occasionally, they'll just let him bring the ball up. They trust him to dribble it. Look how fast DION Hill is at the bottom of your screen. He outruns everybody, every one of his matchups. DION Hill, another three. That one's good. Self and the other forward down there, Taylor, they're going to have to go out there and guard him when he steps behind the line. No, you don't want to, but at this point, no choice. Forbes in the steals department, 5th over the last 30 days. He's getting 2 a game. Those are really good numbers for Lonnie Forbes. Forbes attacks Hill, draws the foul. That's something you don't want to see. Hill cannot get into foul trouble early. Forbes takes the first one, and Forbes is able to get both. Cletus White checks into the game for the Guardians. Looks like Luke Boyd came out. Looks like DION Hill is going to be playing the 3 position right now. DION drives, picks up the foul, and finishes the play. Sean Foster just cannot stop DION Hill right now. DION gets the first one to go. And the second's good as well. Harrington checks into the game for the Polar Bears. That's the other rotation player coming from the free agency league. Forbes now drives on DION, gets blocked. Boyd picks up the rebound. Boyd pushing the tempo. Not looking to slow down, gets it over to Cletus. Cletus drops it down to DION Hill. DION Hill wants to go to work on Harrington. Mid-range floater, got it! Great step back move, fade away, mid-range shot. Absolutely great shot there by DION Hill. Forbes with a beautiful pass down to Sean Foster. Boyd Dawkins still in the game for the Guardians. Surprising to see that. DION takes the pick from Cletus. Gets the wide open lane and gets it to go. Cletus White sets some of the best screens in the entire SBF. Absolutely monster. Cletus, the former Talon, coming over, offering the Guardians some great screens and good defensive big man play. Forbes, open 3, no good. Guardians, if they're quick with this one, they'll get one more shot. Boyd, no good. At the end of the first quarter, the Polar Bears are still leading this game, but it looks like the Guardians have figured it out and they're on their way back by a score of 22-23. This game is looking like it should be an absolute thriller down to the wire. Like I said early, I think rotations are going to play a big factor in this one. As you see, the Polar Bears are starting to really slow down as their guys are getting tired, especially with Michael Self coming onto the game. Because, I mean, even the best players need a break once in a while. They haven't had any offense since. There's some offense. Webb for 3. That's good. Just inside the line again. That is happening very often here. These players' court awareness are low today. Boyd, great step back and some separation. Continues to go to work on Dylan Webb. Wants the shot. He's going to back up, set up the play. Gets it over to Luke Boyd. Open for three. Got it to go. Tied ball game. Guardians nail the three to give them the tie. Boyd wastes a lot of time on the clock with his possessions. He loves to dribble the basketball. We have absolutely the best offensive player right now. Gets it over to Barber for three. No good. Cletus White is able to pull it down. As you see, no DION Hill in the game right now for the Guardians. Covington puts up the hook. Can't get it to fall. Cletus White picks Sean Foster's pocket. Gets over to Boyd. Boyd's got it to Jack Moon. Jack, a very good passer. Biggest problem, he loves the alley-oop. He will throw the alley-oop at any point, any moment. Doesn't matter the situation. Boyd back to Valmington. Valmington for three. No good. Boyd with the rebound. Valmington setting lots of screens now for the Guardians. Jack Moon step back. Puts it up and over. Can't get it, but gets his own board. Puts it back and draws the foul. Offensive rebounding an issue right now for the Polar Bears. Jack Moon 6th the first. Chris Myers comes back into the game, as well does Brandon Shipley. That should help the Guardians offense a lot. Brandon Shipley, somebody that's been bouncing around the league for a while, absolutely is finally coming into his own as a Guardian. He has always been a little too hesitant on the shot, and it impacts his production on the floor. This year, though, alongside DION Hill, his shooting has gone up dramatically, and he looks like a whole new player. As you see that shooting percentage skyrocketed for the Guardians. At one point in the first quarter, they were all the way down to 20%. Covington tries to drive. Outlaw picks his spot. Outlaw trying to make a name for himself. Drives. Can't get the opening, so he's just going to reset it up. Tries to put it up and over rolling Braves and gets stuffed. Foster. Harrington puts in a move. Gets the rim, can't get the first, gets his own rebound, puts it back for the second chance. Boyd gets it over to Shipley. Shipley with the three. No good. Interesting shot, but I'm not going to lie to you. I love to see it. Brandon Shipley, I never see him take shots like that. That just shows you what I'm talking about how he is a brand new player and a lot more aggressive on the offensive side. Covington pulls down the rebound. Gets it over to Shipley. Shipley for three. No good. The last 2 threes we saw Brandon Shipley shoot were the type of shots that he never shot when he played for the Assassins and the Talons. As you see, Oliver Barber throws that last three. That was just great transition offense for the Guardians. Shipley for the drive. Gets to the rim. Puts it up and gets it over Oliver Barber. Great physical bucket on that play. Outlaw over to Barber. Wants another three. That one's good. Oliver Barber, absolute sniper. Guardians have got to get something going for DION Hill on the bench. Drops it down to Graves. Graves spin move. Got it. Great matchup down low. Guardians recognize that. Got it to Graves. Graves was able to finish it. 4-point ball game right now. Polar Bears lead it with 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Let's see if DION Hill checks back in. I want to see Jack Moon and DION Hill on the floor at the same time. These two are electric. Jack absolutely loves to lob it to DION, no matter where they are. DION Hill does come back into the game as the Self. Self for three. No good. DION pulls down the board. Yeah, gets it to Luke. Luke to Myers. Shipley with a cut. Gets blocked. Graves has it. Puts it up and over Michael Self. Self's going to get the flagrant on that. That's his third foul tonight. He is definitely putting himself into foul trouble early. Graves knocks down the free throw. He's going to get one more. That was a bad foul by Michael Self as they get 2 free points, and now they get the possession. Hill going to work on Foster. Actually, that's still Harrington. Shipley back over to Boyd. Boyd back to Shipley to Myers. They're going to drop it down to DION Hill. Hill setting up in the corner. Myers drives. Shipley for 3. That's good! 1 point lead for the Guardians. 5 points on that one possession because of the flagrant foul by Michael Self. Luke Boyd picks his pocket, pushes the tempo to Chris Myers. Myers bodies the defender. That was Lonnie Forbes. Thankfully, Michael Self was able to stay out of trouble on that play. Myers should have been able to finish that. This should be a 3-point play, not a 2. Disappointed in Myers for not executing that. Chris Myers, one of the original players here in the SBF, an absolute monster on defense. His problem is on the offensive side of the ball. Harrington now trying to back down DION. That's not going to work. Webb shoots a 3 over Luke Boyd. Can't get it. Shipley with the board. Hill now. Thought he might shoot a deep 3 on that one. Alley-oop! Luke Boyd to DION Hill. Great pass, great finish. These Guardians are hot right now. Polar Bears have got to figure something out to stop the momentum. Barber takes the contact, tries to finish the basket, but can't get it to fall, but he will get 2 free throws. Great screen set by Michael Self on that play.
2 shots.
Oliver Barber with the first one. It's good. Barber shooting the second one. That's good as well. Jack Boone now in the game. Pick and roll with DION Hill. Hill's going to work. Has the one-on-one on the post. I'd like to see him take it. Instead, they give it to Luke for 3. No good. Barber pulls down the board. Good box out on Shipley there by Barber. Barber crosses over Jack Boone. Beautiful offensive play there by Oliver Barber. Jack Boone, normally a terrific defender, looked lost on that play. Small lineup in for the Guardians right now, and I really like to see it. Myers, mid-range, it's good. They got DION playing the 5. It looks like Jack playing the 4. Either Jack or Brandon Shipley, I'm not sure which one. Either way, a lot of speed on the 4 for the Guardians. Polar Bears try the alley-oop themselves. Luke Boyd able to intercept the ball. As Chris Myers draws the foul, as you see Brandon Shipley the last 2 weeks, averaging 31 points per game. His usage has increased as the season goes on because he is slowly turning into a superstar for these Guardians. It is hurting DION Hill's numbers, however, but DION Hill, being the great player he is more than willing to sacrifice his numbers a little bit if it means they're going to have a winning team. These Guardians have been winning lots of basketball games this week. Webb gets stripped by Dawkins. I feel like you're going to see this a lot as these guys begin to get gassed. Boyd, good look, found DION Hill but couldn't get the pass to him. Barber tries to put it up, can't get it to go. Harrington with the putback. I I liked the offense by the Guardians, just bad execution on the pass. Myers now, there's like a 0.5 second difference on the shot clock. Looks like they're going to hold just for the last shot here. I'd like to see them to get it to somebody else's hands, as Myers is not a good offensive player. Shipley for three. Good look, can't get it to go. Guardians going into halftime with a 3-point lead over the Polar Bears. This has been an excellent basketball game to watch. DION Hill, Brandon Shipley both leading the way for the Guardians. Michael Self in early foul trouble. He's been hot all game as well. If he can keep himself out of foul trouble, I have no doubt that Michael Self has the capability to win this game by himself. That's a big if, though. If he can keep himself out of foul trouble. He has not done a good job at that in the first half. Oliver Barber, another key factor to these Polar Bears in the first half. Like I said before, I like how the Polar Bears built this team. I feel like they traded all their star players for a bunch of first-round picks. People kind of threw them out the window assuming they weren't going to compete anymore, whereas secretly they were just building a well-balanced team that works well together. Like I said, you got a dominant center in the middle. Kicks it out to all his shooters and a playmaker at the one position. Yes, they definitely need more depth. That's the biggest issue. Two, they need another superstar to go along with Michael Self, but if they draft the right players with all these draft picks that they have coming up, this team will be dangerous. Guardians, on the other hand, great team now, still have all their draft capital. These guys also are looking at a bright future in the SBF. As DION Hill, you see 18-5, 2 blocks. Michael Self's going to bring the ball up for the Polar Bears. Warning him early. Picks up the foul on DION Hill. Michael Self's going to shoot too. Absolutely great call by the Polar Bear coaches to go to Michael Self early in the second half. Absolutely crucial that you get this guy going.
Shooting two.
Michael Self able to get the first to go. Cuts the lead to a 2-point game. Michael getting ready for the second free throw here. Second one is good as well. He gets both. The lead is just 1 now for the Guardians. Boyd Dawkins. Great pass to DION Hill, but there's Michael Self with great defense and then a rebound. It's Oliver. Oliver, great crossover floater, no good. Guardians got lucky on that one. DION Hill has the possession. Boyd has had some great passes in this one. Mismatch down low. Let's see if Boyd gets it to him. He does. Rolling Graves. Step back. Got it over Lonnie Forbes. 3-point lead now for the Guardians. Barber now. Great first half of basketball. They're going to go to him early in the second half. Draws the double team rather than kick out. He tries to shoot it, and Graves blocks his shot. Hill gets it to Dawkins. Dawkins going to set up the play. Mismatch. Major mismatch. But DION Hill passes out of it. DION Hill, open three. That's no good. Great look. Disappointed that DION Hill did not take the mismatch, but it resulted in an open look and they missed as Lonnie Forbes alley-oops over Michael Self. Self is coming out hot and aggressive in the second half. I thought maybe he'd come out conservative considering the fouls. Great pass by Boyd Dawkins to find Hill on the cut. Wow, both teams absolutely fluid on offense right now. Interesting timeout by the Polar Bears, considering how hot they've been to start the second half, but coach must see something that he doesn't like. As you see, both these teams are neck and neck right now. 14-5 for the Guardians, 14-6 for the P-Bears. Self now has Graves down low. Forbes tries to put it up and over, can't get it. Chris Myers is unable to corral the rebound there and hits it out of bounds. Graves has been an absolute monster in the paint tonight. Had a tall order to be asked to cover Michael Self, but he's doing a good job so far. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Polar Bears sets the screen. Outlaw. Open three. Can't get it. There's Myers with the ball. Myers hit it over to Shipley. Shipley with a great move to get by the defender and get the easy bucket. 5-point lead now for the Guardians. Self sets the screen. Forbes drives. Forbes goes through the contact but can't finish. Great defense there by Rowland to not pick up the foul as Shipley takes the contact, puts it up, and gets it to go. Boyd Dawkins has come out in the second half and turned into an absolute passive monster. As Self puts it up, can't get it, tries to fight for the board, but Graves able to win the board battle. Myers takes the screens, gonna drive. Graves picks up the rebound, puts it in. Roland Graves, an absolute great piece to this team. Lonnie Forbes drops it down to Self. Self trying to go to work on Graves. Graves keeping him in front of him though. Great defense again by Roland Graves. Hill up to Myers. Myers shoots it. No good. Hill with the board. Puts it up over three guys and gets it to go. Guardians are just playing excellent basketball right now. 11-point lead for River City. Self catches it behind the three-point line. Finds Forbes wide open, who slams it home. Uncharacteristic of Chris Myers to play bad defense, but it happens from time to time. DION Hill drives. Finds Graves. Great pass by DION Hill, showing that he can do everything. Forbes over to Dylan Webb. Webb over to Outlaw. Outlaw kicks it to Forbes. Forbes for three. No good as Graves grabs the board. Boyd kicks it over to Shipley. Shipley to DION, who has inside position and finishes over Michael Self. You gotta wonder if the foul trouble prevented Michael from attempting a shot block on that play. Webb, great offensive execution on that one. Gets the mid-range jumper to go. Quick offense by both teams. Timeout Guardians. They have an 11-point lead with 3:15 left to go in the third quarter. This game is really starting to heat up. I think the Polar Bears are very appreciative of this timeout call. They understand that the game is getting away from them. They need to turn things around. Jack Moon in the game now. They're doing a DION Hill-less lineup. Dawkins, mid-range, no good. There's Graves. Graves puts it up. That's no good. As you saw, Graves batted out to try to give his team another chance, but Lonnie Forbes came down with it. Forbes over to Outlaw. Outlaw back to Forbes. Trying to get somebody open behind the three-point line. Self sets a good screen. Webb, he's going to have to put something up here. Mid-range. No good. There's Self with the rebound. But Harrington with a loose ball foul is going to cost them the possession. Absolutely unfortunate for the for the Polar Bears there. As self-battled for that board. One, had a good opportunity to score, then a loose ball foul. Just to throw it all away. Boyd, it's down low to Jack Moon, who hammers it home. 18-6 run in the last 5 minutes. This third quarter has been weak for the for the Polar Bears, as Luke Boyd's almost able to strip them away. Polar Bears got a tough schedule coming up with the Stingrays and the Ballers. They have 2 gimme games, but Stingrays and Ballers are going to be a battle for them for sure. Outlaw takes the Michael Self screen, then gets stripped. Jack Moon pushing tempo. Kicks it out. Boyd doesn't take the shot. Trying to set up some offense. Puts on a good move. Kicks it out to Jack Moon. Over to Boyd. Lots of pick and rolls here. Boyd floats. No good. Self with the board. Wide open 3 for Dylan Webb. That's good. Cuts the lead back down to 10. Takes the Graves screen. Kicks out to Boyd. Boyd drives, finds Graves wide open. Great pass. These Guardians have so much passing on the floor right now with 3 pass-first players. You're going to see people like that just get wide open. Graves had no business being open on that play. With a great pass, got him. Double block there by Roland Graves. Shipley kicks it out. Boyd Dawkins for 3. No good. Shipley with the board. Puts it up and over Michael Self. Shipley, great pass. Gets the rebound. Then puts it up. Great play by Brandon Shipley. As the game goes on, I see these Polar Bears getting more tired and more tired. I see these bench players really costing them the game. Polar Bears have a good core, I think. When this draft happens and they're able to round out their bench, maybe replace a couple starters and move the current starters to the bench, I think this team is going to be dangerous as Boyd's able to finish. Pushes the lead to 16. Self gets called for the offensive 3 seconds there. I was wondering when it would be called. That's going to give the Guardians another possession before the end of the quarter. Boyd heaves it. The logo almost got it to go. 16-point lead going into the 4th. The Guardians are beginning to run away with it. Hopefully, the Polar Bears can stop the bleeding. I'm not done watching DION Hill. Stay tuned. 4th quarter action coming up next. All right, and we're back with the 4th quarter. Boyd Dawkins now has the possession. Red Guardians needs the open layup. Can't get it to fall though. Foster picks up the boards. Drops it down to Dylan Webb. Webb a lot faster than Jack. Self kicks it out to Barber, who can't catch it. Drops it out of bounds. Guardians have possession. DION Hill back in the game now for the Guardians. DION Hill and Jack Moon together. See Hill going to work on Foster. Puts it up and over. Foster with some good defense there. Webb kicks it over Forbes. Layup is good. 14-point lead now for the Guardians. Polar Bears have plenty of time. Just got to take their time and slowly climb back into this game. They have no time to waste any possessions. Hill for three. That's going to hurt. That basket's good. DION Hill, ice in his veins with that one. Polar Bears still not out of it. Gotta get some offense going though. Still with Barber. Lots of passing. Barber crossover, drive, layup is no good. That's a heartbreaker right there. Jack Moon down to Hill. Hill draws the double. Tries to pass it to Luke. Hits the side of the backboard. Luke's able to run under the ball, grab it, and put it in. Unorthodox offense, but it works. Don't know if Dion's going to get the assist for that one, though. Barber. That's a two inside the line. I was wrong. That's a three. Barber is somebody you cannot leave open. I don't care who has the ball in the paint. You do not leave Oliver Barber open for three. Hill is able to draw the Self foul. Self sees that it's the fourth quarter. His team needs offense. He's back to playing aggressive. That's his fourth. It's the first to go. And he sinks both. I like the defense by Michael Self. I think he has one more to give, and then he's got to go back to being careful. Barber for three again. That's good. Back-to-back threes for Oliver Barber. That's exactly what this team needs to do to get back into the game. And we're back. DION Hill has the ball. Hill looking patient. Draws the double. Myers has Boyd open but doesn't get it to him. Myers is just standing with the ball and now he gets it to Boyd. Boyd has to do something with it. Lays it in and it's good. Luke Boyd playing some good basketball tonight. Polar Bears. Got Oliver Barber hot right now. He has back-to-back threes. Jack Moon just cannot keep up with him on off ball. I don't like the idea of trying to get Oliver some ISO. About the best you could have hoped for there. Oliver needs to be running off ball to get those shots. Good block by Self. Then good defense, but DION Hill keeps coming down with the board. Good pluck by Forbes. And then Self able to find Dylan Webb in transition for the bucket. 15-point lead now for the Guardians. Great defensive possession there by the Polar Bears. Boom, drives. Barber. Good defense, stops him from scoring, but Hill with another rebound and putback. DION Hill has been a glass cleaner tonight. Good, drops it down to Self. Self able to pick up the foul and try to go for a shot. Got the first to go. 11 points tonight, 5 of them free throws. Make that 6. Half of Self's baskets tonight have been free throws. Half of Self's points. DION Hill going to work, gets stripped. Graves picks it up, and then Graves finds DION Hill cutting to the basket for an easy layup. I think that's going to about do it. Polar Bears need some quick threes if they want any hopes of staying in this. Good screen set by Self. Barber realizing they need a three, runs back to the three-point line and drives in again. Interesting decisions here. Tries to go up on Graves, can't get it. Boyd tries to lay it up over contact, can't get that to go. Self, strong move, gets his own board. Strong move again, that one's good. Dawkins puts it up over Self. That's an air ball. Great defense with Self. They push tempo up to Self. He's going to get a spin move and through contact. He's going back to the line to shoot 2 more. Self, another good free throw. One of the best free throw shooters in the league. He gets both to go again. DION HIll. Wow, great find by DION trying to split the defenders, but bad execution there. The pass is picked. Forbes can't finish. Misses the basket. Shipley's going to try. Shipley can't let it go either. Self over to Barber. Barber, rather than taking the 3, gets it back to Self for the layup. 11-point lead for the Guardians as Self is red hot. I still think it's a little too late for the Polar Bears to win this one, but they are on a hot streak right now. DION HIll has been impressive with his passing tonight. I know he doesn't have a lot of assists, but when he does, they are just beautiful passes. Shipley, open 3, no good. Hill with the tip in. That has got to be a heartbreaker for the Polar Bears. They had an opportunity, but again, Hill on the offensive glass is cleaning up. No question in my mind that DION Hill was worth the first overall pick by the Guardians. I think he was the second player drafted. First was Reggie O'Brien. Webb kicks it out to Self. Self 3, no good. That is icing on the cake there. So DION Hill gets another rebound. Hill's got a massive mismatch down low. Let's see if they can find it. Graves gonna try to put it up. Gets blocked. They keep giving the ball right back to Self. They want him to score. Way too long on this offensive possession. Forbes puts it up, no good. Hill with another board. 13-point lead for the Guardians. The game is over. These guys are just playing for pride right now. DION Hill, another mismatch down low. Guardians have been terrible at finding this all night tonight. Missed 3 by Myers. Foster with the board. Pushing tempo. Webb with the mid-range. No good. Self with the ankle. Going back to the line. Self had those stats. Trying to cement his Rookie of the Year campaign. As you see, Rob Westbrook drives. Ferguson over to Myers. Slams it home. Those of you that don't know, those of you that may still be watching, these are not actual players at this point. Most of them have been subbed out, and that's the end of the game. As the Guardians take home the hardware with an 8-point win over the Polar Bears. It was a fun game. Polar Bears just got ice cold in the third quarter, but it was still fun to watch. Thank you guys for tuning in. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what I can do better feel free to message me in Discord at any time. Thanks, guys, for all your support. Catch you on the next one.